This video is going to show what's included in the box when you purchase a 1KNT ozone generator, and then it's also going to go through the basic functions and features of this unit. When you open the box, first thing you'll see is the protective foam. Then there's 2 packets of paper. The first one is a brochure about some of the other items that are created by the same manufacturer. They're called the Inlet series ozone generators. All of them are economically priced. And then there's also the user manual for operating the 1KNT ozone generator. The 2 devices in the box are the plug and the 1KNT device itself. I'm going to pull it out of its bag. This is the front. You have the oxygen inlet, which is the feed gas for producing the ozone. You have a dial where you can turn the level of ozone production up or down. You have the power button, which turns it on and off, and then the indicator light, which lets you know whether it's powered on or not. Notice the air vents here. Those are releasing air that's being pushed through by the fan, which is on the back. One thing to keep in mind is this fan is not actually pulling the gas through to make the ozone. It is just for the purpose of keeping everything cool. And so this is pulling air in, and then the air is exiting through these vents. This one doesn't have an internal pump, and you're either going to have pressurized oxygen coming in the oxygen inlet or have an external pump that pushes dry air in here. Once you've done that, then the ozone is coming out of this outlet. Typically you would have hosing attached to this, and then the ozone would be being injected into some sort of liquid, whether water or olive oil or some other liquid. And then this, of course, is the power source. The device is encased in a nice aluminum shell. It has anti-skid feet. And then we're going to go ahead and plug it in and power it up. So the power cord comes in 2 pieces. This end, of course, will go in the power outlet in the wall, which is going to be happening off screen. And then this tip is going to go in the power port in the back. We have it plugged in. It's powered off. We're going to first turn the knob down to 0 ozone level and then turn the power on. The indicator light comes on, showing that it's on. At this point, there's no ozone being generated, but there is, you can hear the little hum, and I can actually feel the air coming out of these vents. What's happening is just that the cooling fan has kicked in. So this fan is pulling air through the unit, again, not generating ozone or not providing a feed gas for the generator, but keeping things cool. When I turn the knob up, you hear a buzzing sound, which increases a little bit the higher the ozone level setting goes. So the buzzing noise you hear is the mechanism inside kicking into gear for producing ozone, but because in this video we're just showing how the basic functions work, there's not actually any ozone coming out of this outlet here, because I don't have a pressurized feed gas here. I don't have either pressurized oxygen going in the inlet or dry air being pumped in. With the feed gas, the level of ozone that is coming out of the outlet is dependent on the feed gas that's being fed into the inlet. If you're working with oxygen and you have 0.5 liters per minute oxygen flow, you'll get an ozone output of 990 milligrams per hour. have an oxygen flow of 1 liter per minute, you'll get an ozone output of 1,100 milligrams per hour. And if you have an oxygen flow of 1.5 liters per minute, you'll have an ozone output of 1,250 milligrams per hour. Now you can do a dry air input as long as you have that external pump. So if you have a dry air input, so that would be ambient air that was 25 degrees Celsius and was also dried with an air dryer, you'd get an ozone output of 300 milligrams per hour, assuming that you had an airflow of 1 liter per minute of dry air. So this device is reasonably priced, and it is used for lab applications or applications where you're injecting relatively low levels of ozone into a liquid of some sort. To power it off, you can just hit the button, and then the light slowly fades.